Hello and welcome back to Archival Diaries. I'm your host Reena and I'm thrilled to have you here today. Today I'm going to share something very close to my heart. Imagine this. You are just come back from a trip. Your family or friends ask you, "So how was your vacation?" And suddenly you are searching for words. You want to explain everything in English, your places you visited, the food you tasted, the experiences you had, but somehow your sentences feel too short or incomplete. That's why in today's episode, I will not only share a little story about my recent vacation, but also show you how to describe your own travels in a way that sound natural, confident, and engaging. Let me start with my story. Recently, I visited Shimla, a beautiful hill station in the north of India. The moment I arrived, I could feel the cool mountain air brushing against my face. The scenery was breathtaking, the tall pine trees, the winding roads, and the small cottages on the hillsides looked as if they were straight out of a painting. Now, how do we describe this in English? Instead of just saying, "I went to Shimla, it was nice," we can make it more expressive. You can say, "I recently took a trip to Shimla and it was absolutely refreshing. The weather was crisp, the mountains were covered with lush greenery, and the atmosphere was so peaceful." Doesn't it sound more alive? During my trip, one of the highlights was visiting Mall Road. It's the heart of Shimla, full of shops, cafes, and people enjoying the day. I remember sitting in a small cafe, sipping hot coffee while watching the crowd passing by. To describe such a moment, you can say, "I spent a wonderful evening at Mall Road, enjoying the local food and soaking in the lively atmosphere." Words like soaking in or enjoying the atmosphere make your English sound richer. Food, of course, is an important part of any vacation. I tried some delicious local dishes, especially steaming hot momos and traditional Himachali food. Instead of saying the food was good, you can say the food was mouth-watering and full of authentic flavors. It made my experience even more memorable. Another unforgettable part of the trip was a short trek to Jakhu temple. The climb was tiring, but the view from the top was worth every step. If you ever want to describe such an adventure, you can say, "Although the trek was challenging, reaching the top gave me a sense of accomplishment and the view was truly spectacular." See how these words add depth to your description. Now, vacation are not only about places but also about feelings. I felt so relaxed and recharged after this trip. I come back with fresh energy and a clear mind. You can express this by saying, "The vacation was a perfect escape from my daily routine. It gave me peace of mind and unforgettable memories." And here something important. When you are talking about a vacation, you can also share small personal details. For example, I can say one evening I was walking along the hillside when I saw the sunset turning the sky into shades of pink and orange. It was magical, and I will always carry that image in my heart. Personal touches like this make your story more engaging and relatable. So, how can you practice? After your next trip, even if it is just a weekend getaway or a visit to your home way, try describing it in English. Talk about where you went, what the place looked like, what activities you did, what food you tried, and most importantly, how you felt. This structure will help you create a complete story instead of short, broken sentences. For example, instead of saying, "I went to Goa, it was good," you can expand it to, "I recently traveled to Goa and it was one of the most relaxing trips I have ever had. The beaches were stunning, The seafood was delicious and the nightlife was full of energy. I especially enjoyed walking along the shore at sunset. It felt magical. See how much more interesting and natural that sounds? So, the next time someone asks you about your vacation, don't just stop at a few words. Share the story, bring it to life with description, and let your feelings show. It will not only improve your English fluency, but it will also make you a better storyteller. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this episode inspire you to describe your vacations in English with more confidence and charm. Remember, every trip has a story, and when you tell that story beautifully, you are not just practicing English, you are sharing piece of your life. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep telling your stories in English.